Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow thinking Sierra Leoneans. Today, at the 20th of October 2025, best known a brother, Alpha Khalifa Koroma, na the United Kingdom. Once again, Sierra Leoneans all over the world are glad if Omeka go able for pass this message today to we all we concerned. That I get two important things to I mean for discuss now today, but I will try for make them very short. First of all, I just dey try for steer clear, you know, of certain perceptions wey surround the personality and integrity. That's the point number one. And secondly, for make I go painstakingly take effort for make I go able for talk about, the issuance of diplomatic passports. We don't bring a row necessarily. I want to take advantage for make I go able to appeal to Sierra Leoneans for say they for understand within a prank. This prankster will make today some bloggers them don't take advantage of what they call Schadenfreude or epicuricity. Now the country, it don't become very, very laughable. It's hilarious for make you see people and misunderstand what's in the nature of this prankster. This incident don't take place 8 weeks ago. I made a common walk as soon as see I was very, very, very calm, neatly dressed and all the rest of it. And I get my rucksack and my own back. I dey run across the zebra crossing when this ill-fated Nigerian dialect bobo called me dad. It was a shock to me because, you know, all that this bobo done, it totally unfair and it is out of place completely. When I would see, the hysteria in me at the time, but I not be ever noticing a prank. And just about the time of the intervention of that old man, I see the bus they can, I say, make a run, go take me bus. Because I dey go meeting after work. Now, a very important meeting I will go for there to go attend after work. Not to the Bobo I been dey run away from, as people them seem for understand waiting and see na the video. I don't get any reason for run away from them. But that's that. It's just a mere prank. My advice to the one that way one for politicize this thing here is that when I try for make the schools they wanna go, make them skill a sufficient education for know waiting wanna for do. People are very unethical in that country there, particularly the one they when bloggers they way they carry this prank differently. But if una mean for make una use this prank, for long go able for kind of like, throw dirt on my personality and integrity, I'm sorry, it not go work. Whilst when they look at them differently, here in the United Kingdom, also they work, and my institution where they work in, we comprise of several thousands and thousands of different kinds of personalities or nationalities. Them really take and like say, I don't become the most famous, you know, individual in the entire institution stem like the United Kingdom. Then they take and make fun. They don't take and make anything like how some of the ill-fated bloggers then necessarily they take on. But I can understand. Because today, the way where that country they don't turn, I like you sneeze, you get a political interpretation. I like you turn your back differently, you get a political interpretation. So me warning to Unawe na the blockbusters in Sierra Leone, probably for political reasons, where they try for kind of like, take advantage of Schadenfreude If we understand within I talk, we know the benefit nothing out of this. And I'm not stupid. I'm highly educated, a professional lawyer who I suppose we don't take legal action against this thing. I choose for that just take and like say, not fun. In some ways, we're not supposed to affect me at all. I just sympathize with probably members of the family and the loved ones that will take great exception to this nonsense because it's quite hilarious, really. So that's exactly what I mean for say this morning. For make this message, I'll go to all and sundry so that they will know say I am fine. It doesn't bother me. And I know they lose sleep over it at all for what happen. Whether prankster do to me integrity, me personality. That's a complete violation of the human rights. But it's not everything you need for take to the law courts. Certain things then they just take things easy and let within get for flow. Now, secondly, are there really these diplomatic passport issuance to the guys the way they say they arrest somewhere else, whether in Turkey, etc. Are they and I they understand the role where you don't become at some quarters. Yet again, it's been politicized. But what people don't understand that Sierra Leone, that aim they can like for belabor. If you don't work in the institution, you hardly ever understand what's in the administrative bottlenecks, or rather, the prerequisites for make somebody go forget a diplomatic passport. And I have to establish this clear. Not just because you get a British passport, if you go commit crime abroad, go get for make them throw dirt on the issuance of that British passport. Because now requirements then you suppose for don't really fulfill for they go forget a British passport. I'm just giving an example and just to paraphrase now, yeah. Wherever, whatever time that particular individual or the one that were they arrest, whatever period of time they acquire them diplomatic passports. Look, the evidence is clear. Now, for go to the immigration department, now for dig the files and find out within the history behind the acquisition or the issuance of that diplomatic passport. It just sounds like you get a disease, you know. Then go do a diagnostic study of the disease before ever then go resort to prognosis. That's exactly within the kind similarity of a situation where they're supposed to do. But the question of mudslinging on the presidency is totally wrong. I read from the social media say this gentleman getting passport in 2015. Now the Koroma ain't issue one. Also there is information about the issuance of diplomatic passport to Mada Bio by Ernest Koroma when the chief immigration officer then tried for blah 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 blah. Well, I don't know how they get the information, which source they get it from. But one thing that is categorically clear, when me as a Sierra Leonean, where Sierra Leone they right inside my heart. The person we me don't work with at high level, at high quarters, now President Ernest Bai Koroma. And I can tell you now for say, President Ernest Bai Koroma, now one of the best presidents anybody could work under. This I can assure you. This man in first 5 years was like a diamond. Everything about President Koroma was very, very transparent. And not interfere when they don't give you responsibility. And I go vouch for say President Ernest Bai Koroma not ever give me any ill-informed instruction for make a issue a diplomatic passport to somebody where it is not within the precincts of your own constitutional powers. This I can assure you. That man is very decent when it comes to such issues. So now stop, for the throw mud on the integrity and personality of our former president. I'm not a defender in any way, neither me to defend myself in any way. But now, I'm not the only person who I go able to work with for 10 unstoppable years as chief immigration officer, professionally, if not any kind of country there, being a consultant in immigration issues and matters for the rest of my period of time. Because for make you head such an institution for 10 good years without you not get any problem, it means indeed you are a true professional of the entity we don't head. When people then they talk all the nonsense about the diplomatic passport trial, from the time when this regime came to power, where they make such egregious allegations against me, but still evidence of all that they have said regarding the issuance of diplomatic passports, where they lead to criminality, has not been proven at all. Nothing, absolutely. Zilk. Even up to the time where institutions like the British Anti-Corruption Institution within the Metropolitan Police and the MI5 and all the rest of it, Koroma was investigated thoroughly, properly, and everything. Then take me mobile phones. Then 3 of them were take enter England with, and me laptop computer. They hold on to them for 3 to 4 months. Then decode them. Then do all sorts of things for make them able to forget at least an iota of evidence as to the egregious allegations made against me by the pauper regime. The police now they absolutely bring them come back to me with an apology. They say we found nothing absolutely we connected to the egregious allegations there. Again, a pauper and an SLPP born personality, when I'm a very, 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 very best friend, accompanied me in all of these, it is enough for him to have been able to tell people and for say, this man is absolutely squeaky clean. Where you go vouch for me for that. Not to mention the different class of people who I work with in immigration at the time of my 10 years. Hey, I work with the Greens, I work with the Blues, I work with the Red, I work with all manner of men and women. Where if I mass one step safe, they all know which kind of a footway qualify take mass, where the other one follow. Follow them go for past information to them political parties. I not think to say any one of them, even if the wickedness be etched in a heart, where we talk say qualified Koroma get dealings with passports illegitimately. If I not do them with a normal passport, if I not do them to a service passport, not to a diplomatic passport, I they do them. Now this brings me to waiting na the procedure for making it able to acquire a diplomatic passport. When I took over in 2008, I inherited a cabinet document from the Kabah administration, will provide the guidelines under which diplomatic passports were to be issued. Those that were entitled for make them get them, the one that were not entitled for get them. It was serialized and a very, very highly, secret document where they left behind for make we go able to follow. And I followed it to the letter. And it turned out that even by then, Mr. Mada will not be entitled for diplomatic passports. And I remember a delegation of SLPP guys came meet me regarding that. I told them categorically clear. Say, according to this document, really right in front of me, where President Tijan Ahmed Kabah, Executive Cabinet led BN, Mr. Mada Bio, the category of, the people who are entitled for him in name not fall. So therefore, I'm not going to go against that. They asked me, what then shall we do? I say it's all up to now. For now, when I will lead the delegation to the president of the country, because they ain't get the constitutional power for give any type of passport to anybody, even if for make it choose for give a diplomatic passport to Blacker of blessed memory. You get the power for do so, and you're not subject to any question at all. So when I stop for the talk about, President Koroma issuing a diplomatic passport, we were not able to find out how it happened. And I don't think they even issue passport to the so-called drug, addicts, they with the drug dealers with no arrests. Because the investigation should be there for proof whether or not it happened. So now they didn't say, well, then they go further for make them go meet Koroma for put the matter. Whether or not they go meet the president, I don't know. But subsequently, yes, it is true. I received correspondence from State House through the Director General of Foreign Affairs to the Chief Immigration Officer for the issuance of this passport to Mr. Madabio. But even at that, I've been the field say probably, although not the correct procedure, although not the right thing to do, although it exercising constitutional power reasonably, although that unreasonable use of power is unquestionable, but yet still, I say make I go find out really if you're aware for saying a signature dandy. I say yes, saying I'm a signature. Well, I don't get right. I don't get any reason for make I go say no to the president of the country, the supreme commander of the, whatever it is, order of the Rokel in Sierra Leone, and for question the validity as to why it give a certain passport to a Sierra Leonean who be known the head of state at some point in time. So I went and issued the diplomatic passport to Mr. Madabio. So don't make noise about this. It is simple. You know the amount of diplomatic passport we Madabio go on dish out? Me go tell you, I did in England, but I get all the statistical data. For sure, I say I'm professional. I know everything within happen at that department. But I'm not going to say much. I just want to educate you now how people then get in diplomatic passports. It is also possible that on the basis of the requirements of the 1973 Citizenship Act, and even before that, you get a particular period of years where if you don't stay in that country as a foreign national for like, you go entitled to a diplomatic passport, or you go entitled to a passport, a Sierra Leone citizenship. So whether or not a foreign national now acquire a diplomatic passport, when I go dig the records for know how he gets them, would I authorize them? Because files them for day to the effect. If they're not able to get any files to the effect, the duration of the time we don't hold these passports, when I investigate them, then una go know how this man go get this diplomatic passports. If President Koroma ever instructs me for give diplomatic passport to none of him family members, then no matter the overtures where they make towards me for say, we brother say make we can meet you, I say no, because if not in Senuna, it go write to me personally for say, I instruct you for like, give diplomatic passport to so of me own family members then. President Koroma ever do one. Not a man where they mix matters at all when it comes to such issues. And not trust na in president forget for make a go head the institution, the rich number of years where I reached it. If President Koroma not been trust me, if I not get the dignity, the integrity, if I not get the love of the country, I not go serve immigration for 10 years. And a contractual obligation well owe to the country because every 3 years, then they renew my contract on the basis of the performance. So people don't understand this. But for una way they rant una feelings then, where all wetin una obsessed with na mythologies, na una they go and talk wetin no fever about qualified Koroma. But hey, let me say this: my integrity, my dignity, my personality, believe you showing me has been called to question, and I have been proved to be absolutely squeaky clean. You like it or not, it's your business because me dignity na me dignity, me integrity na me integrity. And I did talk from a position of authority for Semina, a very decent person. I am very decent insofar as my responsibilities in the leadership of the immigration is concerned. When I go ask the one day when una yon them, when they tell una about me, then go tell una for say that man ain't nothing mess about with any single passport in that country. So if this is not enough, I think the clarification so I don't make today, it probably go sit down well or you know go sit down well with some people. And I'm prepared for any kind of onslaughts. I'm ready to challenge that. So I'm clean, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this goes sound today the death knell of all the euphoria, of all the row about the issuance of diplomatic passports. When I find out which regime within a power, whether drug addict person with their arrests, get that diplomatic passports. So this na my own message for today. And I hope people then will share and share and share. Thank you very much.
Daddy, finally I see you. Daddy, you're my father. Daddy, after I knocked my mommy and ran away. Daddy, after I knocked my mommy and ran away, you think I'll not find you? It's you.
What are you talking about?
After I knocked my mommy and ran away, and then you come to the London.
Do I know you?
Yeah, you're my son. I'm your father. You're my father. Daddy, today I'll follow you home. Daddy, let's go home now.
Don't touch me.
Sorry,
What's wrong
but
with you?
sorry, let's go home.
What's wrong with you?
You're my father now.
What do you mean I'm my father?
You're my father. It's you after I knocked my mommy and ran away.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm talking to my father.
Where are you from?
Daddy, let's go home.
Where are
you
you
know
from?
what I'm talking about. After you had knocked my mommy and you ran away, think I'll not find you. Daddy.
I don't understand what he's talking about.
My father.
Who told him? What do
Yeah,
you mean
my
I'm your father? Do you know where I come from?
Hold on.
Do you know where I'm coming from?
Hold on.
Why are you obstructing
You're
me?
looking for your daddy.
He's my father.
Who told you that?
And you say he's your father.
He's
What's
my
your name?
father.
What's
He's
your
my
name?
father. My name is.
Sorry?
My name. Daddy.
Oi,
No. It's my father.
Leave him.
It's my father now. Daddy. If you could pick two of us now, come on now. What are you talking about? Daddy. Dad, let's go home
Will
now.
you stop that?
Oh, Daddy, why now?
Stop what you're doing.
What am I doing? You're my father now.
What are you talking about?
Daddy, you know what I'm
Will you stop
talking
what
about.
you're doing?
What am I doing? Daddy now.
Will you stop holding me?
Sorry, but what am I doing now?
Will you stop assaulting me? What are you doing?
Daddy,
What are you talking about?
Let's go home now.
Look, I hate what you're doing. I don't like that at all. What the hell do you think you are?
Daddy, you're my father. Daddy, don't run.
What do you mean?
You're
Who
my
are you?
father.
Where are you coming from?
I'm your son.
What do you mean?
Daddy,
Do you know me?
father. Yes, you're my father.
Look at this stupid man.
Oh, Daddy, don't talk to me like that. Daddy, let's go home. Daddy. Hey, Daddy.